This video segment here, I want to talk a little bit about our feed deflector system on the SLG 108 machine. The feed deflector system is this black structure that you see up on top of the screener here. It serves a couple of different purposes, but the main purpose of the feed deflector is to be able to funnel material that guides it to the top of the screen deck to start the screening process. The distance from the top of the screen deck to the leading edge of the feed deflector is 42 inches. That's basically done to accommodate buckets up to 36 inches wide. Say if you've got an excavator and you're sitting at the side of the screener and you're wanting to be digging, spinning, and then dumping across the screen deck, that 42-inch opening allows it to catch that material, funnel it to the top to begin the screening process. The other part of that is if you're feeding this with, say, a wheel loader, you have that feed deflector that has a belt, a rubber belt, all the way across the face of it here. We do that in rubber so that material doesn't stick to it. If it was made of steel, stuff would stick to it, it would freeze to it. So doing it in rubber keeps it so the material keeps moving all the time. The feed deflector here, if you come in with a wheel loader, you can literally dump, and as the material is falling forwards out of that bucket, it will hit the feed deflector. It funnels the material back again to the top of the screen deck so that you're getting to use the whole screen deck during that screening process. So as the material is dumping, you get to take advantage of a full 6-foot deck, 10 feet wide. The other feature on this machine here is, as you obviously know, at different times you will get large oversized debris in your bucket, be it a stump or a big block or say a big stone, a rock, 20-inch rock. This feed deflector needs to be able to open up. So what we've designed this to do is it sits on a 2-inch wide casted lug down here that allows this feed deflector to pivot on. We have 2 retention chains on each side, so it allows it so it doesn't open up too far. This feed deflector, the way it's set up right now, will open up 36 inches. So even if you get a very large piece of debris in there, you have the ability to open that up and let it flow through rather than having to climb up in the feeder up there and wrap a chain or a strap or something around it and trying to lift it out that way. We do a little cheat thing here. You'll see there's a little 1.5-inch strap on the front of this feed deflector that's hanging. This here serves 2 purposes. One is when you're wanting to change the screen mesh, this feed deflector must open up all the way to expose all the bolts that go up the side of the screen deck, so it makes it very easy to change the mesh out. The other is, say if you've got, say, a big stump that's 36 inches or something like that that's really large, you have the ability to come around and connect this to your machine and literally pull this feed deflector open until the retention chains get tight, and that'll create an opening at 36 inches plus to let that material crawl underneath and fall out on the ground. Again, it's all about not having to get the operator to climb up into the feeder there and throw something out, but having that ability to be able to get the feeder to open up and let it pass through. When we designed this, on this quick change lug, it is open on one side. And the reason for that is we wanted the operator, say if they were screening some demolition debris, say they had knocked a house down or a warehouse or had burned and they had over-excavated the area, you'll end up with a lot of dirt and debris mixed in with the construction debris. A lot of times people are wanting to separate out that dirt to reduce the weight so that the dump costs are a lot less. On this 108 machine here, you literally have the ability of disconnecting the retention chain up here and then lifting the feed deflector off and setting it to the side. What that creates then is one big open vibrating grizzly, 10-foot wide, 6-foot long. You can put up to like a 4-inch mesh on this unit here, which creates a 3-inch minus. So say if you had a burned house that was all gathered up and all the material was in a pile, you pour it over the screener, screens everything out 3 inches and less, or 2 inches and less if you want to use a smaller mesh, or 1 inch and less, and that reduces a lot of the cost of the tip fee. So being able to use this with or without the feed deflector, very quick to take on and off, easy to open, allows you the versatility and the flexibility for this machine to be very productive out there on the job site with you.